Hello everyone. Today we will solve remove element in LeetCode. Let's read the problem. Given an integer array, nums and integer value, remove all occurrences of val in nums in place. The relative order of the elements may be changed. Since it is impossible to change the length of the array in some languages, you must instead have the result be placed in the first part of the array nums. More formally, if there are k elements after removing the duplicates, then the first k elements of numbers should hold the final result. It doesn't matter what you leave beyond the first k elements. Return k after placing the final result in the first case loss of nums. Don't allocate extra space for another array. You must do this by modifying the input array in place with O1 extra memory. Okay, let's solve the problem. Initialize two pointers I and j, where I starts from 0 and j starts from the last index of the array. E and j, so int integer e 0 and j equal nums length minus 1 loop through the array nums while I is less than or equal to j while I less than equal to j. If nums I is equal to, well, swap it with nums j and decrement j by 1. If nums I equal, well, and integer temp equal nums I and nums I equals nums j and then nums j equals temp. After that, j minus minus. Okay. If nums I is not equal to 12, increment I by 1. Okay, else condition I plus plus. After end of the loop, return I, which is the number of elements that are not equal to 1. Okay, run. Tested. Here is the line by line explanation of the code. We define a public method named remove element that takes an integer array nums and an integer val as input parameters and return an integer. We initialize two variables I and j, where I starts from 0 and j starts from the last index of the array nums. We start a while loop that will run as long as I is less than or equal to j. If the value at nums I is equal to val, we swap it the value at nums j and decrement j by 1. This way, we move all the occurrence of val to the end of the array. If the value at nums I is not equal to 1, we'll simply increment e plus plus. Finally, we return I, which is the number of elements in the array that are not equal to, well, the first I elements of the array nums will contain the final result, where the relative order of the elements may be changed. The remaining elements of the array nums can contain any value, as it doesn't matter what we leave beyond the first I elements. Thank you for listening to me.